Welcome to Blank Slate Ventures. Let's explore the top venture funding deals from February 12th to February 19th. In the late stage and growth sectors, Lilac Solutions, hailing from Middletown, RI, leads the pack with a $145 million in Series C funding for its lithium extraction technology, backed by investors like Breakthrough and Emerson Collective. Kairos Aerospace, based in Mountain View, CA, takes flight with $52 million in Series D funding for its methane aerial monitoring platform, with BlackRock and Climate Investment among the supporters. Velocys from Oxford, UK, fuels its sustainable aviation fuel development with $40 million in growth funding from a consortium including Carbon Direct and Lightrock. Hippo Harvest, an indoor farming innovator from Half Moon Bay, CA, cultivates $21 million in Series B funding from Amazon Climate Pledge Fund and other green-minded investors. Rimere, based in Newport Beach, CA, ignites its plasma-based methane reconfiguration platform with $10 million, led by Clean Energy Fuels Corp. CTC Conductors from Irvine, CA, enhances the grid with advanced conductors, securing an undisclosed funding amount from Endeavor Capital and Greenbelt Capital Partners. In the early-stage arena, Camus Energy from San Francisco, CA, powers up with $25 million in Series A funding for its grid management software, backed by Congruent Ventures and others. Rome, driving electric mobility solutions in Nairobi, Kenya, accelerates with $24 million in Series A and debt funding, supported by Equator and the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation. Sage Geosystems, a Houston, TX-based geothermal systems developer, warms up with $17 million in Series A funding from a mix of energy-focused investors like Chesapeake Energy and Neighbors. Agriloops in Paris, France, dives into aquaponics farm development with $14 million in Series A funding from a pool of sustainable investment firms. FreezeM, innovating in insect farming technology from Tel Aviv, Israel, buzzes with $14 million in Series A funding from the European Innovation Council. Fever, a Stockholm, Sweden-based smart grid software developer, connects with $11 million in seed funding from General Catalyst and others. Aegir Insights from Copenhagen, Denmark, charts a course with $9 million in Series A funding for its offshore wind intelligence platform, backed by Cia Andromeda and Climentum Capital. Pure EV, energizing EV and battery manufacturing from Sangareddy, India, charges up with $8 million in Series A funding from media giants Bennett Coleman and Company and others. Arch, streamlining HVAC installation from San Francisco, CA, cools down with $6 million in seed funding from Co2 and Floodgate, among others. Banyu Carbon from Seattle, WA, breathes life into novel carbon capture with $6 million in seed funding from a consortium including United Airlines Ventures. Sway, based in Berkeley, CA, wraps up $5 million in seed funding for its seaweed-based packaging solutions, supported by Third Nature Ventures and Alante Capital. Celadyne, innovating in hydrogen fuel cell technology from Chicago, IL, energizes with $4 million in seed funding from Dynamo Ventures and Maniv Mobility. In the other category, highlighting diverse funding avenues, Sun King, a Nairobi, Kenya-based off-grid solar energy company, shines with $7 million in debt funding from Lendable, illuminating the path for sustainable energy access. Electra Battery Materials, a Toronto, Canada-based innovator in battery materials refining and recycling, secures $5 million in grant funding from the Government of Canada, driving forward the circular economy in battery production. Ox Delivers, from Cheltenham, UK, gears up its electric logistics service with $2 million in grant funding from the Energy Catalyst, marking a significant boost for green logistics solutions. Eden Geopower, based in Somerville, MA, taps into natural resource recovery with $1 million in grant funding from ARPA-E, showcasing the potential for sustainable energy extraction technologies. New funds making waves include WovenEarth Ventures from Palo Alto, CA, closing its first fund at $152 million for early-stage climate tech companies, showing the growing momentum in sustainable investments. And that concludes our roundup of this week's venture funding deals. Remember to like and subscribe for the latest in startup news. Thanks for tuning in.